was nearly 3 decades ago that Mario Puzo captured the public imagination with the publication of The Godfather. It remains one of the top-selling novels in publishing history. He returns to the genre he knows so well with his new book, The Last Don. From Hollywood to Las Vegas to New York, he probes the workings of a whole new family and finds that there is little difference between organized crime and organized filmmaking. I am pleased to have him here to talk about his view of crime, the mafia, Hollywood, Las Vegas, and a lot of other things, and the craft and art of writing. Welcome.
Thank you.
I'm pleased to have you here.
I'm pleased to be here.
Why this? Now, I know that you have heard this question before, because some people say, The Godfather was so good, Mario. Don't come back to where you hit a home run and won the game. It's about betrayal.
Yeah.
It's about revenge.
Right.
It's about what else?
About money and God forgive me, true love, you know, very dangerous operation.
Well, let's talk about true love for a second.
Yeah.
You believe that a great man with a great mission should never have a romantic love.
He should have it if he keeps it in its place. That's supposed to be fun. You know, because the true thing is you can never keep it in its place. Yeah. I mean, history has proven that true love is dangerous to ambitious men.
Takes your eyes off the ball.
Right.
Makes you do foolish things.
Right. It makes you merciful.
It makes you merciful.
Right.
Well, and the romantic among us would say, but it makes life so much
sure.
more satisfying.
For a while.
Do you think this is as good as The Godfather?
Do I think that's as good as The Godfather? In some ways, I think it's as good as, I think it's a cooler look at the mafia, a colder look. I haven't romanticized as much as I did in The Godfather. I mean, in The Godfather, you could love them all. You know, they were all great guys, and everybody was great. I think this has more of a colder eye on them. You can't tell. Like, my favorite book that I've written is The Fortunate Pilgrim. But who ever heard of it?
How many copies did you sell? 5,000?
Something like that. 5,000, 3,000.
And you decided after that, I'm going to write a commercial success.
Well, you know, a writer who's a failure is a joke in his family and friends, you know. And I always used to say, I can write a bestseller whenever I want, but I would never stoop so low. You know, I'm too much of an artist. So I got really angry that The Fortunate Pilgrim didn't even have a paperback sale. Any book could have a paperback sale. And it got these tremendous reviews, you know, and I thought I was going to be rich and famous and everything was full. Nothing happened. And so when he started teasing me, I said, I'm going to write a bestseller. I'll show you.
You were over 45 then, weren't you?
Right. When I made that decision, I was, I was 45 years old. And I published The Godfather when I was 49.
But you say an interesting thing about that. You say you learned to respect the reader.
Right.
You weren't writing for yourself and to say how great I am. You were saying, I'm going to serve this reader.
Well, when you're a young writer, you think anything you say is important. The reader must listen to you. You're the boss. But really, the rationale is crazy. Why should a reader not be catered to? I mean, readers read for pleasure. You have to please them. You don't have to sell out to them completely, but you can write a good book and keep an eye on the money, which seems to me a reasonable way to operate, because a lot of very talented writers quit writing because they write a few beautiful books, they make no money, and they give up. I mean, it's just psychological. Like, if this Godfather had not been a success, I don't think I would have written another book.
How are you able to make the mafia seem real? Why is it that your gift is to make people believe that you really know what you're talking about?
That's what a writer does. That's what a novelist does. I think of myself more as in terms of being a novelist than a writer. It's a special craft.
Storytelling, or
yeah, storytelling, and it includes everything. You know, it's like a whole separate world. You build a world, and you know, you live in it for a while. And to me, that's the attractive thing about writing novels. Besides the money.